someone, January 2016. Describe an occasion when you helped someone. You should say who you helped, how you helped them, where it happened, why you helped them, and explain how this person reacted to your help, and explain how you felt after helping this person. Answer. Yesterday, when walking to school, I came across a pregnant woman. She was holding a baby and carrying a lot of plastic bags containing fruit and vegetables. Those bags seemed to be heavy, which made it difficult for her to hold her child. So I quickly walked up to her and offered to help her by carrying all of the bags. At first, she was quite suspicious about my sudden appearance. Well, it is understandable to be cautious with strangers. If I were her, I would do the same. But then, she recognized the school uniform I was wearing. Therefore, she thanked me in advance and gave me all of her plastic bags, and I carried them to her house. When we arrived, she offered me a cup of tea and even invited me to stay for lunch. But I politely declined as I had to go back to school. Otherwise, I would have been late for classes. To my mind, doing a good deed makes me feel more comfortable and optimistic about everything. So I hope that everyone will help each other regularly for the sake of our mutual well-being. Vocabulary. Came across. Phrasal verb. Met her by accident. Example. Last week, I came across an old school friend in the supermarket. Walked up to. Phrasal verb. Walked towards her in a confident way. Example. In the shop, I walked up to the manager and demanded my money back. Suspicious. Adjective. She was unwilling to trust me because I had appeared suddenly and she did not know me. Example. Parents teach children to be suspicious of strangers who approach them in the street. Understandable. Adjective. Seeming normal and reasonable in a particular situation. Example. Being nervous before an exam is perfectly understandable. Politely declined. Adverb plus verb. I refused in a polite way to accept her offer. Example. I offered to give them a lift in my car, but they politely declined. Doing a good deed. Expression. Doing an action that is good. Example. I enjoy doing a good deed, such as going to the shops for my elderly neighbor. Our mutual well-being. Expression. Actions that benefit two or more people equally. Example. We should always try to be honest and generous with others for the sake of our mutual well-being. Describe what you think would be the perfect job for you. You should say what job it would be, what you would do in this job, and explain why you think this would be the perfect job for you. Answer. For me, the ideal job that I would like to have is to be an air hostess. This job involves taking care of customers on planes, serving food and drinks, and making sure that they have a safe flight. In Vietnam, to apply for this position, an applicant has to meet various requirements, including being at least 20 years old, having good communication and problem-solving skills, having a good command of language, and so on. One special thing is this career is open to both men and women, although women are preferred. There are many reasons why I think this job would suit me. Firstly, I have a passion for traveling. Taking this job, I could travel to many countries on a regular basis. Occasionally, when I have free time between flights, I would be able to go sightseeing and enjoy a variety of local food. Secondly, I have quite a good command of English and French, which are spoken by the majority of people around the world. Therefore, this would help me a lot if I could get this job. Lastly, I am really interested in talking with others. So, I believe that this job is perfect for me since I would meet hundreds of people every day. As a final point, I hope that I can follow my dream career in the future. Vocabulary. Taking care of, phrasal verb. Providing customers with everything that they need for their comfort and protection. Example, my mother is taking care of my children while I am away on business. Applicant. Noun, a person who makes a formal request for something, such as a job or a place at university. Example, I don't think that I will get the job because there were hundreds of applicants. Having a good command of, expression, having a good knowledge, especially of a language, and the ability to speak it well. Example, having a good command of at least one foreign language is necessary for most people working in the tourist industry. Open to, adjective, available to, because both men and women can enter this profession. Example, this job is open to people of all ages, but applicants must have a university qualification. On a regular basis, expression, regularly. Example, the fire equipment is checked on a regular basis, usually at the end of each month. Go sightseeing, verb, visit interesting places as a tourist. Example, I would like to go sightseeing in Hanoi and visit the old city and the Temple of Literature. Dream career, noun, the profession that I would really love to have. Example, for a lot of boys, their dream career is to be a football player.